So today I'm going to show you how I made this awesome pop-up box card from two 12 by 12 inch sheets of cardstock plus two 6 by 4 inch cardstock scraps using my Cricut Joy. That's right, I'm making this while restricted to a maximum of 11.4 centimeters wide per card. So now I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to jump into Cricut Design Space. Now I'm going to go to New Project, and now I'm going to go to Upload image, and now I'm going to locate the SVG. If you've already got it, thanks for your support. If you haven't, I'll pop a link in the description box below. It will come up. You can change your image name or tags as you wish, and then press upload. Then we want to select the image and add to canvas. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, I always recommend saving your projects along the way, even if you plan on deleting them after successful completion, just in case something goes wrong along the way. Okay, so now we're going to go and check that our grouped size is approximately 29.5 centimeters, or it's up to you what size you would like. And if you do want to resize the project, it is recommended that you resize when it's all grouped together so that all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. You could do that using these two arrows down here, or you can do it through these numbers up here. What we're going to do here is now you want to check these individual pieces, and if you click on the individual piece, it will show you the sizing of the individual piece, and you want to make sure that they are less than 10 centimeters wide if you are trying to fit this whole project on 1 or 2 sheets. And by 1 sheet I mean for the base piece, and maybe this piece being on 1 sheet, because that'll be 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, which is your 12 inch by 12 inch cardstock sheet. Then you can fit all of these yellow pieces all on 1 cardstock sheet, and then you've just got to find a few little scraps, and you can then come over here and see exactly what size your scraps needs to be. If you do prefer Imperials, you just go to your settings and you do everything in Imperial. You want your card to be about 11 to 12 inches, depending on your machine size and your cardstock size. And then again, the same process. You just go through and it clicks and you tells you what size each piece is. I prefer centimeters, but I do tend to flick between inches and centimeters depending on what size project I'm doing, what size my cardstock comes in. If it's a 12-inch sheet, it's sometimes easier just to work in inches. Also, if you're wanting to turn your mat around because the bottom half of your mat is broken, like mine might be, and then when you go to the Make It screen, it shows the inches side, so you can line your mat up and use the upside down part as well. So when you're happy with the project, then you want to go ahead and ungroup the set, and it will come up into individual pieces. Now your card is ready to customize. So now I'm going to cut this in the same color. So I want to make sure that these two pieces are the same color using the material that we've already got. So then that will all just cut together nicely. Now I want to add some writing on this tag. So we're going to zoom in on this tag here so we can add some writing to it. Now I'm also going to flick back to my centimeters, and now I'm going to add some text. We've got this new phrases button here, which is new in version 7.2, and you can have a look here and it'll give you some ideas about what you could actually add to this card. You've got English. I wonder if there's any free ones. Let's have a look. It's new feature. I'm looking at this for the first time myself. Yes, so there's quite a few. You can tick the free box, you can tick the English box, or whatever your preferred language is, and then you can choose some of these sayings, and you can also add them to the box using this same process. Now I'm not going to actually print my box with this. I'm just going to show you how you would do it, and then I'm going to delete it. Let's go with, I'll keep it simple. There was a just married. You could also just add text using the same method. So I'm going to make it do both just to show you. So we can add this phrase here, then we can add some text, and we can say it's probably about right. Then we want to change it from regular style to writing. Now Cricut have only a limited number of these. If you are on a PC, there's the curve button, so you can curve this text if you wish. We might put that one somewhere else. We also want to make sure that these are not being cut out. We want to make sure they're being drawn on. I'm also in a Cricut Explorer for some reason, so let's go to Cricut Joy. I'm wondering why I got the option of score. So if I go here, basic operation. Yeah, that is correct. I don't have the score option. That was not put in this update. Otherwise, I could have updated the file. But there are no score lines because this is designed for Cricut Joy. I will look into doing a different project for a different size and add some score lines. Okay, let's go. Try again. 1, 2, 3. Now here, this is where we attach. And then when we go to press make, now this piece will move all together. It's got pen, and cut, which is exactly what I am after. So now we are going to press save again, because I also recommend saving regularly because you don't want to lose your work. Now you can repeat this process for all of your pieces. Now I just want to point out that this piece here is a one cut, and this is an individual cut here. So what I want to make sure that you know is that if you don't have a piece of cardstock that is the correct size for this to cut in one piece, and I've designed it like that so that you only have to do one box cut here, and it cuts these two lines individually. It doesn't draw 3 boxes. But if you don't want to do that, you can delete this and duplicate this 3 more times, so you have a total of 4 of these pieces. Now, assuming you're happy with your colors, you've done all the customization that you want, you can customize every single piece. Now you can go crazy and you can make lots of little stars, you can get some circles, you can get any sort of shapes. There's quite a few shapes in the free section here. If you've got a subscription, there's even more shapes for you to have a play with, and you can just make up your own pattern. Just before we press make it, I am just going to go and delete and attach this and delete it, because I'm not going to do that for my sample, but go ahead and make this your own. I've done this as the back piece, and then I've rotated it on my screen so that it's facing upright like it should, added a whole lot of text, and then pop that in as well. I've also duplicated this piece before. It's stuck one on the front and one on the back, so it looks pretty cool like that as well. That's another option you can do as well. So, but I first recommend the first time you try it, do like get some cheaper paper and try a test cut just to get your head around it. You can make 2 back pieces, one from so you can be seen through the banner and one from the back of the box. Put lots of writing on it. I put my to and my from, so I don't have to do all of that. And it's a lot of fun. Smart vinyl scraps are also a great way to decorate a project like this. I'll pop a link in the description box below. Have a lot of fun with this one. Now I'm just going to go ahead and press make it. I'll also hand over to Russell.
Choose how you will load all of your materials for this project and adjust objects or move objects to different mats. When happy, press continue. I am going to adjust objects, so I wear out different sections of my mat. Make sure you are happy with object mat placement. Set base material, prepare cardstock, load tools and materials, and press go. Carefully remove cardstock from mat, avoiding curling and finger oils on mat. Repeat following the prompts until done. You can hover over any mat on the left hand side to see where you need to line up the cardstock on the mat. Let's pop the Cricut Joy to one side and get making. I love how portable it is. Locate the 3 insert tab designs. These are the banner poles, 3 balloons, and tag holder. Next, locate the embellishments for the banner, 1 balloon, tag, and optional stars. Glue or foam tape the matching embellishments to the 3 insert tab designs. Line up a ruler between the tab slots. Using a scoring tool or similar, score fold line between the tab slots. Leave the 3 insert tabs aside. Locate the 4 base pieces. Score the line where the box will fold out on all except the back piece. The back piece has different insert corner slots and does not fold in the middle. Line up a ruler between the tab slots. Score between the tab slots or in line with the slot. Arrange the order back, side, front and side. On one side piece, fold the bottom slot, slide the top slot into the back piece slot, ensuring the outside of the box has no loose flaps. Leave the last tab unjoined for now. An optional extra is to glue the tabs in place as you go through each step. Slide the 3 insert tabs into the slots using the same technique, ensuring the design is facing the front of the card. This time the tabs will flap on the outside of the box. Locate and slide one of the side flaps with tabs into the 2 slots to cover the 3 flaps on the outside. Slide the remaining insert cards into the insert corners. Slide one half of the side flaps with tabs into the slots to cover the 3 flaps on the outside, leaving the flap open. Starting from the far away to the closest slot, slide the 3 insert tabs into the slots using the same technique, ensuring the design is facing the front of the card. This time the tabs will flap on the outside of the box. Finish by sliding the other half of the side flaps with tabs into the slots to cover the 3 flaps on the outside and sliding the final tab in place to close the box.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for your support. If you liked this video, please let me know and give it a huge thumbs up. And if you want more metric and Imperial measurement projects like this, subscribe to my channel and check out this playlist. If you made this card, I would love to see a photo, and thank you so much for supporting my channel and my SVG store. See you again soon.